So today I'm going to be showing you some stamping with my new nativity stamps that I've designed for this year, and I've also resized the little town of Bethlehem stamps so that they can work with this stamp range. So I'm going to be using some of the little town stamps and some of the new nativity stamps. Right, so let's get started. So there's quite a nice big selection of these stamps, which can be used, can be like sort of mix and match. You could use all of them, you could use some of them. It just depends what you want to do, really. So I'm going to start in the middle with the kind of Mary and Joseph and crib stamp. I think I'll start in the middle with that, inking it up in pine cone. A good covering. Okay. So I think we're going to aim for this roughly in the middle of the card. There we go. Then I've got this copper ink pad back in stock. I've had some problems getting hold of this colour, but it's back in stock, which I'm really pleased about because I kind of prefer the copper to the gold in a lot of ways, because it just shows up more than the gold on cards. I think it's a really lovely colour. So this is the star, and I'm going to put that, I think, just above the Mary and Joseph. Okay. A couple of angels. I'm selling these stamps in two different sizes, so there's a very tiny size and a bigger size. Let's see if I've got some of the tiny ones to show you the difference in sizes, but I'm using the bigger size on this card. I'm going to put one angel here. Another angel up here. There we go. We've got some palm trees. Palm trees are a little bit trickier because if you want to do them in a colour, so for the palm trees I'm going to use two different colours of green. Just give that a little clean first. Right, so I'm going to use some, this kind of yellowy colour. So this one is Golden Meadow. A bit of the yellowy colour. I'm going to use a tiny corner of kitchen roll. Can make it into a little point. Do that quite a bit. I'm just going to remove some of that ink from the. You can use a Q-tip as well, but kitchen roll works quite well. And then I'm going to try and use the sort of sharp edge of the ink pad to ink without getting too much ink on anything else. But you could do this with a dauber as well. See if I can get away with just using the corner. Looks like that's worked quite well. Okay. A tiny bit on the glass. And then I'm just going to mix in some little bits of darker green. This is, I think this is Green Oasis. I'm just doing it in a kind of slightly random way. I could do some areas. I think I'll do one palm tree up here. Okay. And another one, I'll do the same thing again. Yellow, bit of brown for the stems, trunks rather. And then some areas of green. Okay, and I think I'll do one more palm tree over here. And I think now I'm going to do the three wise men. This is the larger size of the three wise men. The smaller size is quite a lot smaller. So with this bigger size, I was having a little experiment with a few different colours. Because you kind of imagine maybe some colourful robes, possibly, or possibly not, but just have a bit of fun. Can have a bit of fun with the colours, or you could just stick to some really simple colours. So I've got, what did I do? I did one of them with petal pink and orchid pink, one pink wise man, maybe going into a slightly darker tone at the top. And then I think the middle one I was going to do darker colour. This one's Chianti, I think. Some Chianti with a dark pink. Dark pink on there. And then this one is going to be, I think, blue and purple or something. Right, so I think that one's looking okay. So I think there we go. Some quite fun colours there. Right, so now I think we go for the donkey. And the donkey, I've wanted to design a donkey stamp for ages, so it was quite a good reason to add a donkey to the Noolibird stamps. So kind of going for slightly pale legs and pale nose on the donkey with the sky grey, and then for the rest of the donkey I think we'll go for charcoal. I can find the charcoal ink pad. Here we go. So here's the charcoal. So I'll give him some darker toes and maybe just a tiny bit of shadow under the nose. There we are. Donkey. There we are, there's the donkey. And then the cow. I think we will have the cow in some sort of brown colour, I think, for the cow. Let's see what we've got. Maybe I'll do a slightly darker brown on him as well. Bit of a mix. Cow. There we go. And next we need the tiny sheep. Tiny sheep and the lamb and the shepherd. Here's the smaller three kings. So you can see the smaller one's really quite tiny, and then the bigger one is a lot bigger. But I did a couple of sizes for the nativity scene and the three kings and the palm trees. Okay, see the palm trees. But the animals I just did in one size. Right, so I think for the sheep I'm going to go for some sky grey with a little dark head and dark legs. think I'm going to put the sheep in this little corner here. And the little lamb, I think we'll do a little dark lamb with the sheep. I think the animals are my favourite part of this collection. There we go, there's the sheep with his mummy there. And we haven't squeezed in a shepherd yet, have we? So I'm not sure I've quite left room for the shepherd in this one. That's the challenge I had a little bit with this group of stamps, was finding enough space for everything. So I haven't got a shepherd in that one, but maybe we'll try and get a shepherd in the next one. So that's about it really, and unless another thing that I've been playing around with lately is doing washi tape borders, which is quite fun. Or another thing would be maybe some tiny stars borders, but I've not left a huge amount of room for a border on that one, so maybe I'll leave it for that one. And next I'm going to show you how to do another version of this with using the new smaller size little town stamps. All right, so now I'm going to make a card now using the little town stamps, Oh Little Town stamps, and some of the new Nativity stamps as well, because it's quite fun to use these together. All right, so I think I'm going to start with the foreground. I think we'll use the smaller Nativity one here, because we're squeezing quite a lot in. So, I'm going to do the little nativity scene in the corner. So now I'm going to make another card using some of the nativity stamps with some of the little town of Bethlehem stamps in the smaller size. So I'm going to start off with the smaller size nativity scene in the corner there. Okay. And next I'm going to do the donkey, I think. So we're using the charcoal ink pad and then sky grey as well. Let's give him a little pale nose. Donkey. And we're going to have the sheep as well. We got the sheep. Here we go. So charcoal for the legs and the head on the sheep, and something like sky grey or polar blue for the body. Okay, mummy sheep and the little lamb. Lamb tucked in there next to mummy. There we go. Right, so that's my foreground, and then I'm going to start on a bit of background. Right, and I was playing around a bit with using some of the copper on some of the roofs here. I think we're going to start with this one. Maybe like a nice bright pink. Maybe it's better to start with the blocks. I'm going to start in the middle of this one. This stone. Okay. Go for some orange, I think. Okay. And then the next block, I think I'm going to do it in a lighter colour. It's all a case of sort of making the colours work together and stamping over things a bit, but not in too dark colours, because it works better if you're over stamping with lighter colours. So there's some yellow, and then I'm going to go for a darker colour. It's a bit of trial and error in a lot of ways with this, but it's quite fun to just experiment with it. Do a darker one there. Okay. We'll go for a pink. I'm sticking to all kind of warm tones with this. So all sort of pinks and oranges and yellows. Go forward a bit with that one. Pink. And go for like a sort of castle effect roof on this one. Okay. And what should we do next? I think another yellow. And then go for this roof, I think. Okay. Maybe one more block on the end. Go for copper. Go for copper with pink, maybe a dark pink on top. I think that this copper colour ink pad works quite well with this group of stamps. I think maybe we need one more block on the other end and maybe maybe we'll go for the other. For the other one here in a dark pink, I think. Dark pink, and let's go for this dome again in a darker, in the claret colour. There. So I think now we just need to add a few doors and windows, I think. So let's give this one a clean. It's quite good to use a darker colour. I quite like using the really dark claret with the doors. Door, and we've got the 3 windows, or there could be 3 doorways. A couple of those. Okay. See if we've got the tiny. Not sure if I've got the tiny window up here. There's one more stamp, which is a tiny window, which I use sometimes, but I'm not sure I've got it with me. Maybe I'll do one more door. And then we will go for a lovely star. The star around about there. Could fit maybe one big angel and one small angel. Or we could just do one angel. Angel. And then you've got a little bit more space there. It's making me wonder if I should probably fit a couple of palm trees. So this is the smaller size of the palm trees. Quite fiddly on this one. We've just about got that. Okay. I could put a bit of the yellow on as well. Palm tree there. Okay. Maybe one more palm tree. I must have a bit of green. Make it a bit yellower this time. Bit of yellow. Bit of green. with some of that green with the kitchen roll. And where have I put the brown ink pad? There we go. Let me know in the comments how you get on if you try stamping this, or with any of your stamping. And also, do let me know in the comments if there's any stamping that I've done on the website that you'd like to see a video of, because it'd be great to help you out with anything you need help with. And also, always just message me if you're having any problems, and I can help you out if I can. Okay, maybe we can sneak one more in there. There, a bit more green. I think if there's anything else, whether we could fit a cow. We've got a bit of a hole in the middle there of that card that I think maybe we could go for a cow in the middle there as well. Or I could do the three wise men, I suppose. Maybe the three wise men would be quite nice there in purple. Although they're kind of walking in the wrong direction. Yeah, maybe the cow's better, because the three wise men would be walking in the wrong direction if I did that. So I think I'd do the cow, a mix of brown. Cow in the middle. There we go, that's filled up that space. We could have a shepherd there too. Not sure. So another thing I've been playing around with lately is doing a little border with washi tape is quite fun. So I've actually found these on Amazon, these washi tapes, and because they match the colours, I thought they were quite fun as a tiny little border to finish off a card. So maybe I'll go for that one. If I can find the end of the washi tape. Okay. I just couldn't quite resist how this copper matched the copper ink pad. There we go. Right. There. And I think that's finished. So that's using the new smaller size Nativity stamps and the smaller size of the little town stamps.